You won't believe this, but the phone number used in Squid Game is real. But here's where it gets weird. The number in the series has 8 digits, while in South Korea the phone numbers have 10 digits. But when you dial a number that's too short, some phones will automatically add a prefix that turns it into a local call. This changed the fake number into a real full-length one that belonged to an actual person. The owner of the number reported that they were getting more than 4,000 calls a day as a result. You missed this in The Matrix. When Morpheus is first training Neo inside of the simulation, he challenges him to a one-on-one martial arts fight. The two are evenly matched and at one point attack each other with the exact same move. But take another look at it. When shown from above, the position of their bodies, when combined with the colors of their clothes and heads, form a very specific shape, a yin-yang symbol. Did you know that one scene in Elf is actually very real? Will Ferrell's reaction as Buddy to the Jack-in-the-Boxes were genuine, and here's why. The film's director, Jon Favreau, had the toys wired to a remote control so that he could make them pop up whenever he wanted and truly scare Ferrell. Did you know in Home Alone there is a reason why Kevin's ticket ended up missing? It wasn't clear if you were watching on a blurry VHS tape, but in high definition, you can see now that after the milk gets spilled during dinner, his ticket was accidentally thrown away in the cleanup. You missed this in Spider-Man Homecoming. In the scene where Spider-Man spots the Avengers, or at least some thugs in Avenger masks, stealing from an ATM with an anti-gravity gun, pay attention to what happens when they turn the weapons on Spidey. First, his super grippy hands actually pull the tile from the floor as he's thrown around. But once he's able to grasp onto the bare concrete that's underneath the tile, he's finally able to hang on with super spider strength and resist the anti-gravity gun's pull. Did you know that for Interstellar, director Christopher Nolan actually planted 500 acres of corn? He didn't want to use CGI to create the farm, so he used the real thing. After production wrapped, the corn was sold and actually made a profit for the film. You missed this in The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. While filming the scenes that took place in the mines of Moria, Viggo Mortensen is shot in a very specific way during his close-ups. Pay attention and you'll notice that he's only filmed on his left side. Why do we never get to see his right side? Because while surfing he ended up getting a black eye, and it took over a month for the swelling to go down. You missed this in Men in Black. Listen closely to the language the aliens are speaking in this scene.
No, se clica se tuaca.
Good.
Does it sound familiar? It isn't any that's spoken on Earth. It's a language called Huttese, and in fact it's actually the same language spoken by Jabba the Hutt in the Star Wars films. You missed this in WALL-E. In the future, humans have become so lazy and dependent on technology that they've all grown extremely overweight. Even the captain of the Axiom, the luxury cruise liner spaceship, has grown so large he can no longer fit in his uniform and instead wears the shirt around his neck with just a single button holding it in place. Here's the real reason in Home Alone that Kevin was left behind. Traveling with a huge group during the holidays is never easy, and the McAllister family needs to call 2 vans in order to get the entire 17-person crew to the airport in order to make their flight to Paris. Having an odd number of people means that one van would need to carry 9 people while the other would only have 8. Before they board, both vans get a head count and end up with 8, each incorrectly assuming that the other van is the one with 9 passengers. The missing 9th passenger is, of course, Kevin, who is still sound asleep in the attic.